Can you really go from absolutely nothing to making $10,000 online in just a few weeks? If you spend 5 minutes on social media, you'll see teenagers in Dubai claiming it's as easy as copy and paste. But here is the truth. For 99% of people, that is a flat-out lie. Most gurus are selling you the dream because they can't make money doing the actual work. Today, we are spilling the truth. I'm not here to sell anything to you. But before this video ends, your confusion is going to turn into a clear, unstoppable plan. I'm showing you the only two business models that actually work from zero, the brutal learning curves involved, and the exact math to hit that $10,000 mark. Plus, because I want you to actually win, I've hidden a secret business audit blueprint in the comments section to help you pick your specific niche. Stick around to the very end, because the reason most people never see this money is the internet is a jungle. Period. Right now, your feed is likely a graveyard of get-rich-quick schemes and passive income pipe dreams. You're being bombarded with terms like automated wealth, laptop lifestyle, and financial freedom, usually by someone trying to sell you a course on how to sell courses. But let's get real for a second and define our terms. In economics, there's a concept called efficiency. If a business is truly easy and requires zero skill, everyone does it. And when everyone does it, the competition explodes, the margins vanish, and the profit drops to zero. That is why those click this button to make $50 apps never work. They have no barrier to entry. Maybe you've already felt this. Maybe you tried drop shipping and realized that dealing with 16-day shipping times, Facebook ad bans, and razor-thin margins is actually a high-stress, full-time job. Or maybe you tried affiliate marketing, only to realize that if you don't have an audience that trusts you, you're just shouting into a void. The issue isn't that these methods don't work. It's that they don't work the way the gurus describe it. They show you the level 100 results without showing you the level 1 grind. Every legitimate business has a learning curve. Whether it's mastering the psychology of a thumbnail or understanding the logistics of supply chain, there's a price to pay. Most people fail because they are opportunity hoppers. They spend 2 weeks on one thing, hit a minor inconvenience, and jump to the next shiny object. They spend years starting at zero over and over again. To hit that $10,000 mark, you have to stop looking for the easy door and start looking for the valuable one. Because in the digital economy, you aren't paid for your time. You're paid for the difficulty of the problems you solve. Let's move into our first real contender for that $10,000 goal, Kindle Direct Publishing, commonly known as KDP. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm not a writer. I hated English class. Good, because for this strategy, being a writer is actually a disadvantage. You don't need to be Hemingway. You need to be a market researcher. The secret to KDP isn't writing the next great American novel. It's focusing on what we call low-content or medium-content books. We're talking about utility. Think about niche journals, specific habit trackers, or specialized coloring books. Think about it. A generic daily planner has 1 million competitors, but a 90-day training log for ultramarathon runners or a medication tracker for elderly caregivers. That is specific. It solves a direct problem for a specific group of people. You can create these interiors using free tools like Canva or specialized software in a single afternoon. You aren't selling literature, you are selling a tool. The reason this is the ultimate 0 to 10,000 play is the overhead. Amazon KDP is a print-on-demand service. You upload your PDF cover and your PDF interior. What customer buys it, Amazon prints it, packs it, and ships it. They take a cut for the labor, and you keep the royalty. Your total investment to start? Exactly $0. No inventory in your garage, no shipping labels, no customer service. But here is where the reality check kicks in. If you just upload a book and wait, you will make $0. Amazon is a crowded shelf. To win, you need to bring your own traffic. This is where the TikTok viral loop comes in. You don't spend a penny on ads. Instead, you create a dedicated TikTok profile around the niche of your book. If you created a shadow word journal for beginners, your TikTok content isn't just, hey, buy my book. It's you talking about the benefits of shadow work. It's you showing a get ready with me, where you spend 5 minutes journaling. It's you showing the aesthetic, the feel of the pages, and the prompts inside. Let's look at the math, because numbers don't lie. Let's say you price your journal at $15.99. After Amazon's printing costs and fees, you're left with roughly $7 in net profit. Now, imagine one of your TikToks hits the algorithm just right. It gets 100,000 views, which in the world of TikTok is a modest viral hit. If just 1% of those viewers, that's 1,000 people, click the link in your bio and buy that journal, you just made $7,000 from a single video that took you 20 minutes to film. But I promised you the truth. Here it is. Your first 30 videos will probably suck. They might get 200 views. You'll feel like you're talking to a wall. You'll see other people going viral and feel like the system is rigged. The reality check is that KDP isn't a book business. It's a consistency business. You have to be willing to post 2 to 3 times a day, every day, experimenting with different hooks and different aesthetics until you find the viral formula. Once you find it, you replicate it. You don't need 1,000 products. You need one product and a repeatable way to get it in front of people's eyes. Are you willing to post 50 videos for $0 to get to that one video that pays you $7,000? Most people aren't. That's why most people stay at zero. If KDP is a quick strike mission, then YouTube is the equivalent of building a digital skyscraper. This is, in my opinion, the most powerful wealth creation tool available to the average person in 2026. Most people fail on YouTube because they want to be famous. They chase views, they chase trends, and they try to copy what's already popular. But if you want to hit $10,000 a month, you have to stop thinking like a creator and start thinking like a media owner. The first thing you have to understand is that not all views are created equal. This is a mistake that costs people years of their lives. There is a metric called CPM, cost per mil, which is how much advertisers pay to show ads on your videos. If you start a prank channel or a gaming channel, your audience is usually young and has low spending power. Advertisers might pay $2 for every 1,000 views. To make $10,000, you need 5 million views every single month. That is a massive mountain to climb. However, if you choose a high-value niche like finance, real estate, SaaS, or business software, the advertisers are banks, software companies, and investment firms. They're desperate to get in front of your audience. In these niches, your RPM, the money you actually keep, can be $30, $40, or even $70 per 1,000 views. Suddenly, you don't need 5 million views. You need 200,000. That is the difference between a hobby and a business. The reality check for YouTube is this skill gap. To make this work, you have to master 5 distinct disciplines. First, topic research. You have to find what people are already searching for. Second, the hook. If you don't grab them in the first 5 seconds, the rest of the video doesn't exist. Third, scripting for attention. You have to keep them watching, or the algorithm will stop recommending you. Fourth, thumbnail design. Your thumbnail is your storefront. If they don't walk in, you don't make a sale. And fifth, data analysis. You have to look at your YouTube studio, see exactly where people dropped off, and have the humility to admit your video was boring at that exact moment. In the beginning, you will be the scriptwriter, the editor, the voice, and the graphic designer. It will feel like a 12-hour-a-day job for $0. This is the valley of death, where 90% of creators quit. They post 10 videos, get 40 views, and decide, YouTube is dead. YouTube isn't dead. Your skills just haven't caught up to your ambition yet. But once you hit monetization, the game changes. You can start delegating. You hire an editor for $300 so you can spend your time on better scripts. You hire a thumbnail artist to increase your click-through rate. You transform from a guy with a camera into a CEO of a media brand. The reason YouTube is the wealth play is because it's cumulative. A KDP book might stop selling if the trend dies. But high-quality YouTube video is an evergreen asset. I have videos from 2 years ago that still deposit money into my bank account every single month while I sleep. You're going to be bad at this for a long time. Your first 10 videos will probably be embarrassing. Your voice might shake, your editing will be choppy, and your titles will be weak. But on YouTube, you don't get paid for your first video. You get paid for the person you become by the time you've made your 100th video. If you can survive the first 6 months of being bad, the financial ceiling is practically non-existent. Now, we've covered the methods and we've looked at the strategy. But here is the part where most of you will turn off this video. And it's the exact reason you aren't making $10,000 a month yet. The secret to success online isn't about finding the perfect business model. It's not about finding a magic AI tool that does the work for you. The secret is persistent execution. I want to tell you the truth about my journey. I didn't start here. I tried selling services on Fiverr, and I was ignored. I tried trading, and I watched my account hit zero. I thought the universe was against me. But looking back, I didn't fail because the methods were broken. I failed because I expected a linear road. I expected that if I put in X amount of work, I would get Y amount of money. The real world doesn't work that way. Building an online business is a series of walls. Every time you hit a wall, whether it's a copyright strike, a video that flops, or a book that doesn't sell, you have a choice. You can say this doesn't work and quit, or you can realize that the wall is there to keep out the people who don't want it bad enough. Every time you overcome a difficulty, you gain a rare skill. And in 2026, rare skills are the only things that pay well. You are building a mental callus. By the time you hit that $10,000 mark, you won't even be excited about the money. You'll be excited about the fact that you became the kind of person who can generate $10,000 out of thin air using nothing but a laptop in your brain. Building a $0 to $10,000 business is entirely possible, but please hear me. It is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires patience, a thick skin, and a mindset that views failure as data, not a defeat. As I promised at the start, I've put together something special for those of you who are actually serious about this. I've created a detailed business audit file. Inside, I analyze every major online business model in detail, startup costs, time to first profit, and the stress level involved, so you can make an informed choice before you spend a single dollar. I have pinned that file as the top comment right below this video. Go grab it now. While you're down there, I want you to drop a comment. Which of these two paths are you taking? Are you going for KDP or YouTube? I'll be down there replying to as many of you as I can. Don't forget to subscribe for more reality checks and actual, honest business advice. Because as I said at the very beginning of this video, the reason most people never see this money is